Sister Wives finally getting cancelled as TLC announces new show Polyfamily as a replacement. TLC is perhaps stirring the pot by getting something more fresh than Sister Wives for their audience. Yes, we are talking about none other than the brand new Polyfamily show. Well, after nearly 2 decades of polygamous drama, we have watched how Kody Brown's once big, happy family has crumbled, and there is nothing more left. This could be why the makers decided to get something fresh from the oven. Who doesn't like to watch a new and explosive drama? So, is the network trying to switch from Sister Wives to the Polyfamily show? Is this the beginning of a new chapter? Will Sister Wives return for another season after Polyfamily debuts? With its polygamous drama, Sister Wives has been hitting the screens for about 15 years and 19 seasons. However, the basic storyline of the show no longer exists, as Kody Brown is now living a monogamous life with Robyn Brown. But even after all this, the Browns have confirmed that they have been filming for season 20. Hence, there is a fair chance that TLC will consider replacing Sister Wives with Polyfamily after the former's season 20 airs. The latter's premiere has already been announced, and it will be at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, April 29th. So, if the Polyfamily show receives more ratings than Sister Wives, then viewers are sure that TLC wouldn't hesitate to close their gates for the Browns. What do you think? How is Polyfamily similar to Sister Wives? Can this replace the Browns? TLC recently dropped the first look of the Polyfamily show, which appears to be a fresh spin on polyamory. It will feature 2 married couples, Sean and Taya, and Tyler and Alicia, who aren't merely swapping dinner plans but also their partners. Yes, you read that right. In Sean's words, they are a closed polyamorous quad as they keep the matters within these 4. In the teaser, Sean explained how they date within the circle and that there are no extra players in their dynamics. Hence, it's all about 4 parents, 5 kids, and 1 unconventional love story. Well, this doesn't sound new, does it? This is because the Browns portrayed some of the same dynamics during their Sister Wives show. Kody had 4 wives while they were practicing polygamous marriage. He had 18 kids, and the complex drama entertained viewers for 15 years. However, the Polyfamily show appears to have a fresh approach to the concept with a more wholesome vibe. Hence, several viewers appeared to be really interested in watching what this new franchise was all about. A user wrote, "Excited for this and love the polyamory visibility." Another added, "OMG, definitely watching this." However, critics noted that they were fed up by watching several partners mess up with each other. So, it surely would be exciting to see whether this new show would be able to win hearts or not. What do you think? Christine Brown refuses to apologize for setting boundaries after leaving Utah for new adventure amid Yanel friendship rumors. Christine Brown's life has been a whirlwind ever since she left her polygamous marriage with Kody Brown, and she is showing no signs of slowing down. Her bold decision to walk away from the decades-long spiritual marriage shook the foundations of Sister Wives, and the ripples are still being felt. Now, as she embraces a new adventure, she remains unapologetic about her choices, particularly when it comes to setting firm boundaries in her personal life. Christine's departure from Utah was more than just a geographical change, it was symbolic of her newfound independence. After years of living under Kody's control, she had to fight for her autonomy and make it clear that she was no longer bound by the expectations of their former lifestyle. Moving to a different state allowed her to distance herself not just physically but emotionally from the chaos of the Brown family's past. She no longer has to cater to Kody's whims or navigate the complicated dynamics of plural marriage. Instead, she is carving out a life that is entirely her own, with her new husband, David Woolley, by her side. Christine's refusal to apologize for setting boundaries is a powerful statement about self-respect and personal growth. For years, she compromised her own needs for the sake of the family, often sacrificing her happiness to keep the peace. But now, she is determined to prioritize herself, even if that means disappointing people who are used to her bending over backward. Christine has made it clear that she has no regrets about drawing the line with Kody and Robyn Brown, especially after feeling neglected for so long. She is also ensuring that her relationships, both old and new, are built on mutual respect. Her new adventure isn't just about physical relocation, it's about stepping into a version of herself that she had long suppressed. Christine is embracing opportunities she never would have considered before, whether it's traveling, building her new marriage with David, or launching business ventures that showcase her independence. She is finally putting herself first, something she admits was a foreign concept in her former life. Of course, Christine's bold choices have fueled speculation about her relationship with Yanelle Brown. Fans have been eager to know whether their close bond has remained strong after Christine's departure from the plural marriage system. 4 years, Christine and Yanelle were each other's emotional support, especially when Kody's favoritism toward Robyn became unbearable. Their friendship seemed unshakable, but with Christine moving forward so quickly, some wonder if their connection has changed. Rumors have swirled about tension between Christine and Yanelle, with some suggesting that Christine's rapid transformation and new life with David might have created a divide. However, Christine has neither confirmed nor denied these speculations outright. What she has made clear is that she is focused on her happiness and will not apologize for doing what's best for her. She has always been vocal about wanting Yanelle to find her own happiness, but that doesn't mean their paths have to be identical. Yanelle, who has also distanced herself from Kody but has not made the same drastic moves as Christine, appears to be navigating her post-polygamous life at a different pace. Unlike Christine, Yanelle has chosen to maintain a more neutral stance regarding Kody and has not rushed into a new romantic relationship. While this difference in approach might have created some distance between the two women, it does not necessarily mean their friendship is over. Christine has emphasized that friendships evolve, and she is open to whatever form their relationship takes moving forward. Christine's decision to establish boundaries also extends to how she interacts with the sister wives narrative. She is no longer willing to play along with the drama that once consumed her life. While she remains part of the show, she is using her platform to advocate for personal freedom rather than continuing the cycle of dysfunction that once defined the Brown family's story. She is setting an example for women who feel trapped in toxic relationships, showing that there is life beyond fear and obligation. The reality star's refusal to backtrack or make amends for prioritizing herself has resonated with many fans. Viewers who once saw her as the struggling third wife now see her as a woman who has taken control of her destiny. Things are finally happening. Sister Wives Meri Brown announces huge life update after unexpected living situation proved she moved on from Kody. Meri Brown has been on a long, emotional journey, but now she is stepping into a brand new chapter of her life with a sense of confidence and excitement that fans haven't seen from her in years. The Sister Wives star, who spent decades in a complex and often heartbreaking marriage with Kody Brown, has officially declared that things are finally happening in her life. After years of uncertainty, loneliness, and struggling to find her place within the plural marriage dynamic, Meri is embracing a major life change that proves she has truly moved on. Meri's new announcement follows an unexpected shift in her living situation, one that initially caught fans off guard but has now become a symbol of her transformation. 4 years, she lived in limbo, trapped between her deep emotional attachment to the Brown family and the undeniable reality that Kody had long since moved on from her. Though they remained legally married for over 30 years, their romantic relationship dissolved into nothing more than a distant, transactional connection. As Kody prioritized his relationship with Robyn Brown, Meri was left on the outskirts, desperately hoping for a reconciliation that never came. Her decision to finally walk away was not an easy one. Unlike Christine and Yanelle Brown, who each made their break from Kody with a sense of finality and purpose, Meri struggled with what it meant to leave the only family she had known. For a long time, she held on to the belief that if she just waited long enough, if she just proved her loyalty and patience, Kody might once again see her as the woman he once loved. But that moment never arrived. Instead, Kody made it increasingly clear that he had no desire to repair their relationship. Meri's official split from Kody was a long time coming, but what truly signaled her newfound independence was her willingness to leave behind the physical ties that once kept her connected to the Brown family. 4 years, Meri had operated her bed and breakfast, Liz's Heritage Inn, as both a business venture and a personal retreat. However, fans noticed a significant shift when she suddenly began spending less time there and more time in other locations, particularly with new friends and potential business opportunities. The biggest shock came when Meri revealed an unexpected change in her living arrangements. Instead of settling down in one place, she began embracing a nomadic lifestyle, spending time in different cities and surrounding herself with people who uplifted her rather than keep her stuck in the past. This shift made it clear Meri was no longer tethered to the life she had with Kody, nor was she waiting for him to change his mind. She had fully moved on, and her latest announcement is the proof that she is ready to embrace something entirely new. In a recent update, Meri declared that things are finally happening, a statement that sent shockwaves through the Sister Wives fanbase. For someone who spent years feeling stuck, this declaration was powerful. It signified movement, transformation, and a future that is no longer defined by waiting for Kody's validation. She has stepped into her own power and is ready to chase her dreams without the baggage of her past weighing her down. Meri's big announcement is not just about where she's living, it's about who she's becoming. She has hinted at major career moves, potentially expanding her business ventures beyond the bed and breakfast. There is also speculation that she may be working on a personal brand, focusing on self-empowerment, resilience, and coaching other women who have struggled in toxic relationships. Her journey has resonated with so many fans who have felt trapped in similar situations, and now she appears ready to use her platform to inspire others. Another aspect of her fresh start is her willingness to embrace new relationships. While Meri has not confirmed any romantic involvement, she has been spotted spending time with a close male friend, sparking rumors about whether she is finally opening her heart to love again. After years of rejection from Kody, many fans are rooting for Meri to find happiness with someone who genuinely appreciates her. Even if she is not in a romantic relationship yet, she has made it clear that she is surrounding herself with people who bring her joy, rather than those who make her feel unwanted. Her transformation has not come without its challenges. Walking away from a plural marriage is not just about leaving a spouse, it's about stepping away from an entire way of life, a belief system, and a family structure that once defined her. Even though Meri was often left on the outside, she still spent decades being part of the Browns. Letting go of that identity is a process, and Meri has been transparent about the emotional toll it has taken. However, she is choosing to focus on what lies ahead rather than dwelling on the pain of the past. With her latest announcement, she is sending a message that she is done living in the shadows of what could have been. She is forging her own path, one that is no longer dictated by Kody's indifference or the expectations of a plural marriage. Meri's evolution is a testament to the power of self-worth. For years, she struggled to see her own value outside of her relationship with Kody. She internalized his rejection, believing that if she had just done something differently, she might have been enough for him. But now, she understands that his inability to love her had nothing to do with her worth. She is finally seeing herself through her own eyes, rather than through the lens of Kody's rejection. Her fans have been cheering her on throughout this transformation. The overwhelming response to her latest update has been one of support and encouragement. Many have expressed how proud they are to see her stepping into a future where she is in control. The Meri Brown of today is not the same woman who once waited for scraps of affection from Kody. She is a woman who knows what she deserves, and she refuses to settle for anything less. As she moves forward, the question remains, what's next for Meri Brown? While she has kept some details under wraps, there is no doubt that she has big plans. Whether it's expanding her business empire, finding new love, or simply continuing her journey of self-discovery, she is embracing this next phase of her life with open arms. One thing is certain, Meri Brown is no longer looking back. She is not apologizing for moving on, nor is she seeking approval from those who once dismissed her. She is walking boldly into her future, and for the first time in a long time, she is excited about what's ahead. Her declaration that things are finally happening is not just a statement, it's a promise to herself and to the world. Meri Brown is done waiting. Her time is now, and she is ready to make the most of it. Wild Horses, Sister Wives. Kody's Kody&Robyn signet ring has a horse motif. What that symbol could mean for his relationships with Robyn and his exes. Kody Brown has always been a man of symbolism, whether it be in his grand speeches about family unity, his insistence on patriarchal leadership, or even in his choice of accessories. The Sister Wives star has recently been spotted wearing a Kody&Robyn signet ring that features a horse motif, a seemingly small detail that has sent fans into a frenzy of speculation. Could this new ring be more than just a fashion statement? Is it a reflection of Kody's current mindset, his shifting relationship dynamics with Robyn, and the deep fractures that exist between him and his former wives? The meaning behind the horse symbol may be more revealing than Kody intended, offering insight into the man he has become and the relationships he has either abandoned or desperately clings to. The choice of a horse motif is particularly intriguing given the context of Kody's life at this moment. In many cultures, horses symbolize freedom, power, independence, and endurance. They represent the ability to break free from constraints and charge forward into new terrain. For someone like Kody, who has seen 3 of his 4 wives walk away from him, this symbol could be a subconscious representation of his struggles, desires, and the reality he refuses to fully accept. The question is, does the horse on his ring symbolize him trying to regain control, or does it represent his wives who have galloped away from his grasp? For years, Kody prided himself on his ability to manage a large, plural family, keeping multiple wives and children under his direction. He saw himself as the head of the household, the provider, and the one who dictated the terms of their collective lives. But over the past few seasons of Sister Wives, that image has crumbled. Christine was the first to break free, making the bold decision to leave after years of feeling neglected. She was soon followed by Yanel, who had grown tired of Kody's inability to treat her as an equal partner. Then came Mary, whose relationship with Kody had been over for years, despite her holding on to the hope that he might someday love her again. Now, Kody is left with only one wife, Robyn, the very woman whose presence in his life sparked the downfall of his other marriages. The image of a lone horse could symbolize his isolation, a stark contrast to the man who once boasted about leading a family of nearly 24 people. If Kody sees himself as the horse, then he may view his current situation as one where he is forced to navigate a new reality on his own. However, there's also the possibility that the horse is not Kody, but rather a representation of Christine, Yanel, and Mary, wild, untamed, and unwilling to be controlled any longer. Robyn's presence in Kody's life adds another layer to the meaning of this ring. She has long been viewed as the favored wife, the one who received the most attention and resources from Kody, while the other wives were slowly pushed aside. If Kody's ring is meant to symbolize his current relationship dynamics, it could indicate a growing awareness, conscious or not, of what he has lost in his pursuit of a monogamous life with Robyn. Robyn has often positioned herself as the victim in this situation, claiming that she never wanted the other wives to leave. However, her actions have contradicted her words. While she may have expressed sadness over the breakdown of the family, she has never seemed willing to challenge Kody's behavior or encourage him to mend his broken relationships. Instead, she has enjoyed the benefits of being his sole wife, securing financial stability and emotional exclusivity. If Kody's signet ring is meant to represent something missing in his life, it could be an unconscious acknowledgement that he has sacrificed too much in his devotion to Robyn. Another possible interpretation of the horse motif is its association with transformation and change. Horses are often linked to journeys, both physical and spiritual. Kody may see himself as being on a new journey, one that forces him to re-evaluate his life, his choices, and his failures as a husband. However, the reality of Kody's situation suggests that he has not fully embraced this change. While he has lost 3 of his wives, he has not publicly taken accountability for his role in the disintegration of those marriages. Instead, he has portrayed himself as the victim, blaming the wives for being disloyal or unwilling to follow his lead. The deeper symbolism of the horse could also reflect Kody's desire to regain control over his narrative. Horses are associated with strength and leadership, qualities Kody believes he embodies. Wearing a ring with a horse motif could be his way of reaffirming his authority, reminding himself and perhaps the world that he is still a powerful figure. But the irony is clear: the more he tries to project strength, the more apparent it becomes that he has lost control of the very thing he valued most, his family. Fans have also speculated that Kody's ring could be a nod to his past aspirations. Before Sister Wives turned into a show about family dysfunction, Kody often talked about wanting to build a strong, united family where all of his wives and children felt secure and loved. That vision is now a distant memory, replaced by fractured relationships and a dwindling support system. The horse could symbolize the idealistic version of Kody that no longer exists, the man who once believed he could manage a happy, polygamous household but ultimately failed to do so. For Christine, Yanel, and Mary, the symbolism of the horse takes on an entirely different meaning.